Hello everyone, and this is going to be my Minecraft video of my world. Just some disclaimers. For those of you looking for fun and exciting videos of Minecraft, this is not it. I'm not going to show you anything that you haven't seen before, and I'm not going to do any weird designs or anything. This is pretty much just what I've accomplished, and if you're into more of that kind of sudden thing, then you will hopefully like what you see. So, starting off, this is my main house. So see, it's a little empty right now, but not a big deal. I've got a bunch of chests here and a couple of furnaces and crafting tables. Out here you can see my sky uh, traveling place. I wouldn't call it a rail. There's no rails. Um, I use that to get to my old original starter point. And of course there's also another house over there for storage. And also it goes into a mining area way down there. We're not going to bother with that because it's not interesting. So this is the rest of the house, more chests, my lava light, love lava lighting, it's always fun, and the required furnace that can threaten to burn everything down if anything glitches out, it's always fun. And this is my big tree in the middle of the house, because I have an obsession with trees, and you'll see that more of that later. Finally, my door outside the house includes a nice lit area via lava. As you can tell, monsters are not a problem here. I am playing on peaceful just for the purposes of the video, but beyond that, it's really not a problem. You can see a bunch of water channels in my house. Those are actually the ways I get in and out of the house quickly, so if I need to. And now we're going to go on my little minecart trip. And this is probably the supreme importance of this entire video and what I'm doing with this world. After I built that house, I decided that I would actually start traveling as far as I could and see how many different biomes I could see, in one world. Don't just regenerate every world. Everybody can do that, but to really travel and like if you were stuck in this world, what would you do? And I think I would like to travel, so that's what I'm doing. This is my underground subway area. I wanted to try first to pop out in somewhere new and see if I could see anything new. So I did, and I popped out here, and it wasn't entirely interesting. I got a little obsidian hellgate there, just for the heck of it. Sorry, nether, not hell. Whatever. And you can tell, nothing interesting. I got my little marker tower, just in case I need to find my way back to this spot. So I decided, okay, that's not going to get it. I need to go a lot further. First I started with a boat, and this is my boat dock. Pretty simple. Pumpkins light the underwater. If you didn't know that, there's a tip. As you can see, I went out there. There wasn't anything really interesting out there, and plus the water ended pretty quickly, so I decided to go out this direction, which is so far an expanse that you basically can't even see it with this fog level. So we're going to go check it out. And also a little side note, I got 5 furnaces, including one that's running right now. All this is for glass. And you'll see where I need all that glass later. And here's my obsession with trees. So this is the most awesome thing I've done in this world thus far. And it actually didn't take much time to set up, and it's just mostly grow time, which unfortunately I have no control over. But it's worked out pretty well. So we got a bunch of boosters. I'm sure it's nothing new to any of you. And we just go right on this track. And this is where I start my long journey off in this direction, which I think, if I remember correctly, this is north. There's a way to check with the clouds, but I can't remember. Plus, I'm moving, so that's impossible. But I'm pretty sure that's north, so I guess I'm heading west. I may have gotten turned around at one point, but I'm pretty sure. Nothing really interesting to see during this trip. I mean, it's not entirely exciting. I mean, not a lot of sights to see thus far. And if there were, I would have stopped. So, I mean, as you can tell, this goes on for quite a while. Another booster and another tree for the heck of it. These guys will not grow. That tree actually took forever to grow. I mean, we're talking weeks for that thing to actually grow. So it's kind of annoying. I don't know when the other ones will actually end up growing. As you can see, that's where the glass gets used. it's incredibly useful for keeping mobs off the track. I have this small problem with, animals and mobs spawning and appearing on it. I've torched the whole thing to keep the monsters off, but they still can jump down on various parts. And there is little patches of grass that I haven't cleaned up yet. Right there. You have to be careful of that because pigs will just decide to spawn right there in the middle of your track, and they don't like moving carts. They like to stop them. So I hate that. This journey is long enough without them standing in the middle of the way and having to run to the next booster. As you can tell, I didn't really care to expand too much in my adventure to go. I just want to go as fast west as possible. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just continuously journeying this way, and we're actually getting near the end. I know it's been a long trip thus far, and probably not entirely exciting. But finally I'm starting to get into the new areas. Previously my world was spawned before the new biomes were added, so of course it had all the funky tree colors now, and different sand areas. This was entirely not flat when I started. Yeah, all that sand was taken for glass. So there's over 1,000 pieces of glass used around here to clean up the track and keep them clear. I mean, my objective was to not disturb the geometry of the world too much. I didn't want, I could have flattened all of it and kept the monsters from even getting near it, but I didn't want to do that. So that's what the glass is for. And then I started to realize I was hitting into a snow biome. And I said, this is a perfect place to stop. So I took a curve further into the snow biome, traveled deeper into it, and decided to make a little jumping off point. This would be a place where I could stop and recollect, move my stuff, because I have so much stuff way back in that other building that I needed to move. It was taking way too long to travel between these two. So I did that, a little bit of nausea, and you're there. And so this is going to be my new villa, I guess you can call it. Kind of sits in this sheer face cliff mostly. I've expanded part of it to kind of look out more. But beyond that, as you can see, it's a snow biome. So, those are always fun. I love snow biomes, and I'm so glad I was able to find one relatively quickly. I hope to find some more of the interesting forest biomes as well. Some of the really dense ones. Haven't had any luck yet, but we'll keep going west and we'll see what we hit. Other than that, I got my little loft area. Notch, if you're watching this, add some furniture. A bed would be lovely here. And chair and a table. I mean, yeah, it is single player, but that would be an excellent multiplayer too. I don't care if they don't have any function. Just, some way to decorate. Would be pretty awesome. And beyond that, I think that's pretty much everything I have to show you for this. Of course, my world is a little bit bigger than what I'm showing you, and I'll probably include a link to the entire cartographer picture, which is really interesting to look at. But this is my effort to explore. I hope you guys enjoyed it.